what are you doing? I know you ain't about to give up now. Not after all that shit you done endured. Not after all the tears you done cried, all the sleepless nights you done had. You mean to tell me you about to give up? Ain't no giving up, bruh. The reason why your boss seem to be on your ass lately, so much so to the point where you feel like they looking for any little thing to get rid of you, or why certain friends and family seem to have fell back from you and you ain't even do shit to them, or you been wondering why all this shit just keep being thrown your way, bills keep coming your way after you done sat there and been so consistent with building your business, building your brand, promoting your business, doing everything that you're supposed to be doing to fulfill your goals and your dreams. It's because your breakthrough was here. Yeah. It's your time to shine. This is it. Pressure builds diamonds. It's just like running a race from start to finish. The race itself is already hard. Once they shoot that gun and your ass take off, it's hard as is working your way to the finish line. Staying focused, not worried about who on the left side of you or who on the right, keeping your eyes on the prize, keeping your breath, making sure you can endure the whole entire race. But it's like when you get there, right where it's about to finish, at that moment where you got to cross that line, that's when the pressure build up. Because you already tired. You already been thinking about if you're going to finish, if you're going to win, if you're going to cross that line. It's a whole lot of mental shit that go on during those times. But that moment right there where you almost done, when you neck and neck with the next motherfucker, that's when pressure build up. Your entire life, you've been so focused on what you needed to do, doing everything that you needed to do, trying to keep your head above water no matter what came your way. You done sat there and you done watched other people what seemed like passed you up. Other people done had doors open before those doors open before you. Now it's your turn. That's all it is. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Yeah, it's to the point where you feel like you want to give up. But you know, just like with relationships, when you get to a point where you feel like you don't want to love nobody no more, where you don't want the relationship anymore, and that's when it seemed like that person for you comes into your life when you least expect it. It's the same way when it comes to your breakthrough. When you done look back over your life and you feel like you done did all that you could do, when you feel exhausted and you done tried this option and you done tried that option and it seemed like it didn't even work, that moment where you about to give up, that's when it's about to happen. This is a good thing. Everything that you ever wanted, everything that you worked hard for, is about to happen for you. Embrace it. It's just like when you slow cook a pot roast or some rice or something, you know, in a slow cooker. Put the seasoning shit in there. During that process that it's cooking, that was preparing you for the breakthrough. You don't want to cook it too fast. You don't want to cook it too slow, but it has to be just right. Everything that you endured, the heartache, the pain, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the betrayal. That was you in a slow cooker. That was you being marinated so that you can become the person that you needed to become for the breakthrough. I done have people ask me why I didn't start my videos before. Why I ain't been doing the videos. Or why I didn't put my book out there already. Because it was shit about me that I had to work on. I could have been started doing these videos a long time ago. I could have been had my book published a long time ago. But I knew that the person I was at the time, I wasn't ready for that shit. I was too soft. I wasn't hard enough. And I knew that any constructive criticism that may have came my way, it would have made me give up. Some people, they went ahead and started their businesses and did whatever, had a jump start or whatever before they was even the person they needed to become. But I knew, and I had to learn at some point in my life, that it was more important for me to become the woman I needed to be first than to just rush the shit that I knew I needed to do. Like, I didn't want to step into my purpose without working on me first. I knew there would be negative things coming my way. Everybody ain't gonna agree with the shit I talk about. But I didn't want that to stop me from doing what I know my purpose was. And I had to be honest with myself and realize that if I rushed it, that all that negative shit, anything that came my way would have stopped me. So now, since I done became a savage and can't nobody tell me shit, and I can care less if you agree with me or not, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to put my material out there. Now I'm ready to get my book published. I was in a slow cooker for a long time. And at one point it put me in a depression because I felt like if I didn't hurry up and do certain shit, that I would be left behind, that I wouldn't be successful. I literally had put a timeline on my life. Like, I needed to be a certain place at 25, and I needed to have done this by 28. And by the age of 30, I needed to be here. And as time went on, and all that shit I planned didn't come about like I thought it would, it put me in a depression. It was to the point where I didn't even want to be here no more. You ain't got to rush anything in your life. You got to be in a slow cooker so that you can be prepared for the breakthrough. You got this. Stay focused. Ain't no giving up.